זה לא משנה מראש הממשלה.
At Passover time, the quiet town of Kfar Chabad, home to Hasidic Jews who follow the ways of their famous rabbi, goes mad for matzah, the special unleavened bread eaten over the holiday. And not only that, the town opens its doors to thousands of children to see how it's done.
שמחה רבה, אביב הגיע פסח בא. שמחה רבה, אביב הגיע פסח בא. תפרו לי בגד עם כיסים. מילאו כיסי באגוזים.
Over 20,000 children have and will come here to Kfar Chabad for some good old informal education to learn about the traditions of the Passover holiday. To tell us more about the antics, meet Moni Ender, spokesman for the Chabad Youth Enterprise.
כבר למעלה מ-40 שנה שיריד חוויות הפסח הזה פועל, אנחנו יכולים למצוא פה הרבה פעמים ילדים שמגיעים ביחד עם אמא שלהם, שפתאום נזכרת שוואי, גם כשאני הייתי בכיתה ב', המורה נחמה או שפרה או כל דבר אחר, הביאה אותנו לכפר חב"ד ויצרנו מצות. אנחנו רואים בזה באמת משהו מאוד מאוד יפה שלמעשה אנחנו בעצמנו יוצרים דור אחרי דור שבאים לכאן ונהנים ליצור את המצות האלה.
We're here in Kfar Chabad in Israel for the festival of Passover. In this factory here they're going to make matzot. That's the special bread, the unleavened bread for the festival of Passover. The Chabad community this year will be holding 2,500 Passover seders this year, and at those seders they're going to be consuming 30 tons of matzot all around the world. Let's go and find out how they're made. Let's go. This water has been kept for a day separate in order to use for this. It's now being mixed with the flour to make the dough. So now we've got our dough. The dough then comes here to be pressed here. It's very, very special commandment in the Torah, the Jewish law, to make matzah, dating back from the time the Jewish people left the land of Egypt and had only a little bit of time to make bread. They only had a few minutes to make the bread, and so it didn't rise properly. These guys here are separating the dough into small pieces. Each of these pieces will be used to make a piece of matzah, a piece of the special unleavened bread. You can see the size of the bread is exactly right. A lot of care being put into exactly how many are being made. As you can see, it's getting flatter and flatter. It's very important the matzah is extremely flat in order that it doesn't rise too much. There we go, another one off. And we start again. And he comes in, I'm counting how long it's going to take. And from one small piece of, from the water to the dough, over to here, it's taking a process of maybe 3 minutes in total. Now the Chabad community, they take 7,000 tons of flour every single year to produce up to 12,000 tons of matzot. That's 12,000, that's a lot of bread to be eaten across the world. As you can see, the bread has been rolled out, it's being placed on these wooden poles. The wooden poles have been covered in paper to make sure there's no even semblance of anything unleavened produce. It's taken and then placed in the oven here. Here we have finished matzah, unleavened bread, ready for the Passover Seder night. Now this took not longer than 1 second more than 18 minutes from the start of the process until what we see here.
למעלה מ-30 טון של מצות שעתידים להגיע ליותר מ-2,500 סדרי פסח של חב"ד ברחבי העולם, כמו שהזכרנו קודם. כל התהליך, כמו שהזכרנו גם כן, הוא חייב לקחת תוך 18 דקות, לכן האווירה היא קצת לחוצה ולא